single time ever. This is Transcendence Run Reviews.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here, the finale of Transcendence qualifying run reviews. Today is Saturday the 24th of February. I'm together here again with the organiser, aka Iwito. How are we doing?
Honestly, today doesn't even feel real to me. We really are at less than 3 days away before qualifying officially closes. It has been truly tremendous. There's runs. And that was an amazing introduction. I mean, I myself, and I hope everyone else is excited to see what we have in store. I hope you have your popcorn ready, because we have 2 hours of content waiting for you.
Yes, indeed. We have 2 whole hours, 20 events, comparisons, and over 80 runs to review. And there is one more event, or one more run being shown per event. This is the big one, boys. This is the big one. And we're going out with a bang. Well, here are the events. So today in the lineup, and for our finale, we have Q1, Q3, Q4, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q10, Q12, 14, 15, 18, 19, 22, 23, 25, 33, 34, 38, 39, and 40. 18 of which has a comparison. There is another comparison to be added along the way, which is number 25. But we're going to get straight into this. We're going straight to event 1, Modesto Heights Venom. Now, one thing I can say to everybody is everybody who has submitted a run before Friday, or yesterday pretty much, is guaranteed one feature at least in this run review. So, everyone is getting their turn in the spotlight today. And the first person in the spotlight is Risk82, currently in 18th place. Let's take a look. Saying a Faisal Fury.
He is hitting all the fingers, is always good.
Keeping nice and neat, keeping off the walls. Ooh, wow, very, very high up in the sky there. And unfortunately, the run cut out there, so I couldn't actually see the finish. But nonetheless, he finishes 18th on the board. Here we are with Black Max 659 in 14th place. Doesn't go for the roll there, but did try in his previous run, but actually ended up being faster than his Ghost, not going for the run. Ooh, doesn't go for the speed pad there.
Depending on which line you take, that ends up improving your lap time overall.
Yeah. A very interesting turbo use there. An uncommon one, to say the least. Nice double roll. And gets a nice time.
You did get that roll there, which is always important.
And here we are with Anna Player in 7th place currently. With an EGX Fury. Now, we've complimented this in the past, using a different ship and getting a very, very nice line. So, we're going to see it again.
Especially using an EGX XC, that's something you definitely don't see often unless you're playing online.
Absolutely. EGX HD gets a very nice line, very, very similar. And this bit here, very, very similar to the very top-end players. But, like I said last time, could he do this with an Icarus? I believe he could. Seeing is believing. And here we are with our first place winner, currently for Q1, the Honest Vault. Double roll in, and then straight down, just pulling off just a sequence of bar rolls.
It's incredibly smooth.
Slightly behind his Ghost, but he still has his turbo, and he uses the turbo right here. Boom, boom. He pitches down to get that clean landing, and managed to beat his Ghost just about to get a 26-14. And next up, we're moving on to Event 3, Benita K Reverse. This is a Flash Rapier. No, sorry, what am I saying? This is a Flash Speed Lap. It's been a long day.
I can only just begun here.
Yeah, I
So
know.
that's like 2 hours, but let's keep up the momentum.
Indeed, we should. Okay, and we're here with Coming Clean, aka AG Racing Central, currently in 14th place for Q3 in a Tigron HD. And there's obviously no Fury, so it's obviously going to be a HD.
Now, how about that?
Oh, a very heavy steer to the left there. But nonetheless, ahead of his Ghost. Cleanly sweeping through Venita K right here. That goes to the double speed pad, hits them both. And a nice gun to the line.
Overall.
Nice gun to the line with a 27.03. Next up we have Mika Heil. 12th place currently. Nice roll in there. Does he go for the second roll? No, he does not.
This was scraping earlier though.
Nice side shift to the left. And another nice side shift to the left. And another one to the right. Beautiful movement.
He's actually good at using his side shifts.
Nice turbo there as well. A 24.96. Very impressive. Very nice. And here we have Hey Hey. 7th place currently. Nice double roll entry, but doesn't go for the roll there. Gets a slight wall collision. Doesn't side shift to the left, but remains in the racing lane. Perfect side shift to the right. Excellent speed pad hit. Clean turbo, finishing with a 24.03.
Barely any issues there. That's very stylish.
Hey, it's you getting the triple roll at the start. And another roll there, putting you in 2nd place overall. Using the turbo here instead of at the end. It's another triple barrel roll. And a double roll at the end. Way. 22.36. Excellent stuff. Very, very nice stuff, Luisa. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Takes a lot to do what we do.
I was just about to say that. Next up, we have Event 4, Sol 2 Reverse. Flash.
I'll actually have to mute for this event. I apologize. I will be back after the particular event.
No problems. So it's just me today for this particular event. We're going to start with Q4. Sorry, got that completely wrong. This is Lady White, not Q4. God, I miss you already, Rito. Very nice barrel roll going in. Oh, slightly wide going around the corner. A different type of turbo usage, but nonetheless keeps momentum. Very speedy. Head of her Ghost, and coming in nice and smoothly with a 28.13, and a perfect lap as well to complement it. And here we have Mr. Aloy. 9th place, goes for the barrel roll start with the turbo. Doesn't use the turbo here, however. Nice and deep. Beautiful. So Aloy opts in for the turbo here. Nice landing. Good side shift to the left and then the right. Sorry, other way around. And he comes in with a 26.27. And here we have Nitro Boost 245. Joined 5th with Beak currently. Uses the turbo spot that is preferred for speed. Gets it nice and clean. He goes around the corner a little bit wide. Ends up being behind his Ghost, but then goes in nice and deep, following the racing line very, very tightly. Gets a single barrel roll. Gets way ahead of his Ghost. Comes in with a nice side shift to the left, ending his run with a 25.76. And it's me. Now, the only problem is, Iwito's not here, so you can't commentate me, so I guess I'll let you guys judge for yourselves.
I lied. He's doing pretty good overall, approaching the double left-hander, keeping the ship nice and steady as he goes for the double roll here, and that he does ever so slightly wide, but maintains his momentum as he gets nicely in right there with a very clean 24.5 something.
Welcome back, by the way.
This one's always quite the troublesome one.
Indeed, this is Event 6, Sevenko Climb 8. And here we go. Starting off with Darth Maiko, currently in 8th place. clean rolling going.
I gotta say, it's a truly surreal experience to do stuff like this in VR.
I haven't played Wipeout VR for absolutely yonks. I really want to have another go at it. I reckon a lot of people will be feeling the same after seeing what this guy can do, and alongside Quakiness and other VR users, including yourself. Crazy. Here we are
And
with Kid
hey,
8.
look who it is. Hey.
Ooh, a very interesting use of the
Wow,
turbo style there.
this guy just knows how to use Piranha.
It has to be said, this is one of the best Piranha pilots in the world, really, if I'm quite humbly honest. Alongside Snake Nator, I mean, the amount of control he has with...
Oh, if only he got that one additional roll, because I think that is possible.
And here we have Beak, 4th place currently. Oh, nice roll. Nice double roll going in. It's so clean. So clean.
It's very hard to be on a track like this.
Oh, he went a little bit too high, so he couldn't get the barrel roll off of there, but nonetheless comes in with a 23.28. Absolutely sensational. And here is the Honest Fork, our current first place holder for this event, and probably will remain first place for the remainder of qualifying.
It's highly likely. I don't think this is
No. I mean, look at this. Clean, just pure perfection, other than maybe that speed pad there. I mean, look how smooth you have to be to get around that so bloody fast. Look at that, a 22.37. Oh.
Really something.
Indeed. Hey, you always use my worst runs, that's my best. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. If I'm using your worst runs, I'm not doing it deliberately, I promise. I'm just picking out random events. Here we are with Event 8, Metropia Phantom. And we're going to start off with Nitro Boost 245, 9th place currently on this leaderboard. I notice he pitches down there when he goes and uses his turbo. Keeps a very steady line. Doesn't go for the barrel roll out of the mag lock. Gets a very nice smooth roll here. Gets ahead of his Ghost. And finishes with a nice left side shift to get a 19.99.
Many people are probably born on that year.
And here we have Hey Hey, 7th place. Perfect use of a turbo. Perfect cornering. And look at that. Very smooth. Slight wall collision there, which makes it set it back by a small amount. Good barrel roll out of the mag lock. Another good barrel roll going out.
I think she might use speed pad there.
I think she did as well. And she maybe went a little bit deep around that hairpin there, so she might have got a little bit slower going round, but nonetheless, still a very, very sensational lap. Here we are with Kid 8, 5th place currently, with a Piranha again. I mean, look at this. Oh, he doesn't go for the barrel roll there, though. And neither there. But he still ends up being...
Maybe this is how he prefers how to tackle for the track, I guess.
It still ends up being so bloody quick. I'm absolutely stunned. And here I am.
Very high off the top section, going nicely through that chicane series, likely pull off another roll, exiting the maglock section, pretty much very fluid roll, cutting that corner right there. Just nearly flawless execution on an Icarus Fury.
1943. And and now we come to most people's actual favourite event. This is Empire Climb C-Class. This is event 9. Now, the amount of runs we've had on this particular event is absolutely nuts. This has got to be one of the most popular events throughout the Transcendence qualifying runs. Here we are with Mr. Aloy, 12th place currently. Good size shift.
It's like commentating a golf match at the moment.
I mean, we could be football commentators and just scream the whole entire play.
Could be.
Oh, nice side shift.
I mean, it is true though. Like, so many people have done resubmissions for this particular event. Like, that's pretty interesting.
I'll be curious to see the total. I reckon this could actually well be the most submitted event throughout Transcendence qualifying at the moment. His side shift action is very, very good here. Well ahead of his Ghost. But unfortunately, this run is actually in last place at the moment. So it just goes to show, like, as the runners are good as that, it really is just goes to show how close competition is. Here we are with Darth Maiko currently, 6th place in his VR. Very consistent side shifting to the left and keeping close to the wall to follow that racing line.
It definitely feels weird to do a speed lap like this particular one in VR. Very surprising.
I mean, obviously, I've been in VR for ages, and you would definitely know. I mean, only one roll going through the skill cut there. With a little bit wide through, nonetheless, maintains good momentum. Comes in with a smooth, I think that's a 58.95. And here we are with Beak. Yes, I'm fully aware this is an old run. He is in 5th place currently.
Look at how close you have to hug the wall to get that minimum time.
You really do have to cut it close, as we like to call it. It takes a lot to do that. Because one bad move on that front could literally just jeopardize a whole lap in the space of just a couple of milliseconds. It's crazy. Very, very smooth, very, very tight. How many rolls does he get here, though? 1, 2.
Gameplay.
2 rolls. Perfect. Ooh, gets it even more deeper. Keep going. Good side shift
That's
action.
That's what she said.
And comes in with a very, very nice, a bit wiggly at the end, 58.70.
Just a bit wiggly, gotta shake it off.
And none other, the perfect person for the #1 spot, who has tried so desperately to get the world record throughout qualifying. It is Kid 8 in 1st place. This is an outstanding Q9 run. The side shift action, the pure...
I mean, this is definitely one of the highlights of the so-called first places throughout this tournament. This is definitely a run that comes to mind, like definitely one of the first few that I think of.
One, two, pure perfection, doesn't slow down. Is using side shifting to move and not the steering so much. And this is where he's just making up those few milliseconds he needs just to get just as close as he possibly can to that world record. And it's safe to say that nobody is beating this guy. He has tried so desperately throughout, and it comes in with an absolutely perfect lap of 58.25. It's absolutely nuts. Congratulations, kid, you deserve that one, mate. Well done. Event 10, downtown. B-class is the next speed lap. This one has also had its fair amount of submissions as well. And here we are with Lady White, 11th place currently, using a Piranha Speed, the only person on this event to have used a different craft. Oh, a bit wide going down there.
And the weird thing is, Piranha Speed always feels heavier than Pfizer Prototype.
Oh, misses the speed pad there, but gets every other speed pad. Comes in fluidly, excuse me, with a 36.27. And here we are with Nitro Boost, going in quite wide this time round. Most people go in quite deep. So it's a different run. Oh, wow.
That is an interesting side shift.
Wow.
That is one way to get the pads, I suppose.
But he missed that end one there, and a little bit wide there. I reckon if he could do that, and do that run again, and get it even more tighter, I reckon he could even land himself in the top 3, if he could also pull off this double roll at the end, which is bloody impossible. Well, bloody almost impossible to do. Oh, he actually did pull it off. Bloody hell, he pulled it off.
I bet you were flabbergasted right there.
I was not expecting that. Fair play. On his fork, 4th place. Doesn't go for the end pad. Oh, he pitched down there. Oh, a very different way to get the pads, but still just as fast. Goes in down the skill cut, gets ahead of his ghost by a little bit. Ooh, good side shift to the right. Very deep in, goes in fluidly, pitching down with a 33-32. Very, very close to the top. And I'll let you take it from here.
Well, this is a very clean run overall. Tight line through the 3 speed pads there. Those absolutely crucial if you want to get a fast line. A very nice line through those speed pads there. Staying low to the ground. Hits the wall though, that might have cost him. And he did lose 200s to Beak's time. It really shows how close the competitors are, even for just this event. And now we're going to see a very hard-capable roll to finish off the lap.
33-30. I'll tell you what, I was so annoyed when I got that wall hit. I was like, no! Okay, here we are, in the final speed lap to be shown in a run review. Event 12, Soul A++. So, there'll be no more speed laps after this speed lap event. And here we are with Mikhail in 9th place currently. Opts in for the right-hand way of the AD system sign, which is the ideal shortcut to take when going for a lap on this run. Mikhail goes in wide, but quickly corrects himself with a nice side shift to the left. Beautiful barrel roll, and a good side shift to the left, right to correct himself. And comes in with a beautiful time. And here we are with Hey Hey in 6th place currently. Also opts in for the right hand side.
Down there.
I should state the requirements for this run review today was 4 runs per event with a guaranteed podium position to be shown. Perfect. And here is Darth Michael, currently in 2nd place. Beautiful side shift to the left. And then goes to the right hand side of the AG system sign, landing perfectly. Gets a single roll off, but still remains just as quick. But one thing, as we've seen in this run before, is this is impressive right here. 1, 2. Absolutely gorgeous barrel roll. A well-deserved 2nd place. And here we have you, currently in 1st place. Goes in, everyone has gone for the right-hand side of the AD system sign. Now, I notice you pitch down quite a bit here and opts into the left side of the ramp. Usually I'll go in the middle, but you've gone for the left side, which is a bit different. Pitching down, landing quickly, 1 roll, 2 rolls, landing perfectly, just at the pure perfection. 28.61, actually putting you 4th place in the world, I believe, as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, very flap there.
And that is it for speed laps, everybody. That is all it. So I should just state as well, every run seen tonight was submitted before yesterday at 9 PM GMT. So if there was any new runs that you were expecting to see as of ones that were done today, they will not be displayed on the run review, just to let you know. And 4 runs are being displayed with a podium position guaranteed. And also everyone will get featured at least once. Also, as you just saw, the linky for the a spreadsheet for all of the live results to definitely watch over them. Well, considering that we're coming to the very end of qualifying, if you would like to view the live results, they are available in the chat right now for you guys. And now we're going to be moving into the time trials. We're going straight in to event 14, Soul 2 Venom. Now, we've had a lot with time trials as well. We're going to start off with Hey Hey in 11th place. Very consistent start. It doesn't opt in for the little barrel rolls over the top there, but keeps a very,
Probably
very...
saving the turbo for around the start line.
I reckon you're right. Keeps a very, very steady racing line. Yep, you were right. And a perfect lap. Again, opting with a very clean line, but doesn't get the speed pad there. Ooh. Smooth.
SP speed pads are very important in the slower speed classes.
Because they can really push you further more than you realise. Perfect lap number 2. Now, since we haven't seen this run yet, will she get a perfect sweep on this time trial?
Well, as Settler once said, laps don't make fast laps.
Too true.
But even still, still good approaches from Hey Hey overall. One more circle to clean it out.
And more perfectly, it was a perfect time trial. No wall collisions whatsoever. Very nice. And here we are with Beak. Yeah.
A false start there.
Oh shit. Oh dear. Anyway, very clean start from Beak nonetheless. Oh fuck.
Okay,
Oopsie. Editing mistake. Never mind. Okay. Back into motion. So, lap 2. So he opts in for the underwing shortcut every single time. My question is, does that make it faster? I don't know.
well, the thing is, I saw Fork do it, but the problem is, like, you have to actually do it really well so that it's actually slightly better than the original, when we, like, do the 2 little hops. Of course, finishing out under is always the fastest method, I think. But still, a bit tricky to say. He misses the roll there, just too low there.
It's still very, very well executed nonetheless. I mean, he managed to get under the wing 3 times in a row. I mean, that's way easier said than done. So, utmost respect.
Yeah.
Very nice little time there from Beak, a 1:28.06. And here we have a brand new contender that we've not displayed before. It is Maximars, 5th place in his Piranha, of another Piranha pilot who is excellently talented. But gets a little bit up close with the
And doing this in Piranha HD, I mean, that's certainly interesting for sure.
Very nice side shift action, but he gets very, very cuddly with the wall, I have to admit.
With that bite.
Yeah, Max, you're not supposed to be biting the wall, you're supposed to be avoiding the wall. Very smooth going through there.
I gotta say, this guy has got some skill.
Serious potential. Winning potential, might I add.
Like every promo went like kind of in their own. Oh, that was a bit of a clip there.
And he opts in for this particular double roll every single time. He doesn't go under the wing, but he still ends up being faster. Crazy. This goes to show every ship has its potential, and every pilot has its potential as well. Ooh, a bit wonky, but nonetheless, at 126.89. That's me.
Yeah, the guy that did something in 5 minutes, or he claims.
I did actually do this in 5 minutes.
That I was talking about. Gotta push that at the right moment to get those 2 rolls in. That's essentially what you do for the first 2 laps, but of course, from the 3rd. Good night shifts overall to keep yourself steady and minimize your time. Still got the turbo. Ever so slow, like listen there. It still keeps up the momentum. A bit weird there, but still keeps on going. Like another very slight wall hit, but still he's maintaining control. He's making sure that hits the right, especially through these the Kane series. The last lap, time to go under that wing, and so he does. I mean, pretty fluid. Misses the speed pad though, but still a very remarkable
Actually,
effort.
I didn't miss that one. I didn't actually miss that one. I actually did hit it.
Oh, okay. It seemed like you just barely scraped by.
I nearly did miss it. It was a very near miss.
But yeah, quite the time trial there.
And here we are, event 15, Benita K Flash. Also, little added bonus for those who are in the podium position. For time trials, I have added music to the podium sitter for this particular event and all the other particular events that don't have music in them already. So every podium sitter gets a bit of music. Figured it'd be a nice added touch. Aren't we nice? Here we are first with Lady White, currently in 12, and has 12 in her name. An ideal position. And we're up to 15 people. Greetings everybody, welcome aboard. We're glad to see you. Thank you very much for coming out. I hope you enjoy about another hour and a half of run review time. Comes in very fluidly. First lap, very clean. A perfect lap. 27.38 to start. Fluid racing line. Excellent barrel rolling.
Handling this pretty well overall.
Very fluid racing line. Follows it very nicely. Over a second faster than her previous lap. Perfect roll there. And she opts in for this turbo route. It's different. And just as quick.
Definitely an option. It's actually, I mean, it's probably a popular option when you're doing regular races if you don't want to do it like around the starting line.
It is. I mean, because obviously this double roll right here at the start is very, very risky. Especially in a single race. But in a time trial, it's the ideal method. So it just goes to show how different single races and time trials really are treated. Ooh, misses the barrel roll there. More or less the only mistake of this run. So fair play, lady. Nicely done. And here we are with Mika Heil in 9th place currently. Opts in for a very similar route to Lady, but where does he use his turbo? Not here.
Maybe perhaps saving it towards the line or something?
Now, do you remember
Okay,
that?
well that was very interesting.
I remember that roll. That was very impressive from Mikhail.
Yeah.
Living up to his silver finalist.
Yeah, there's always multiple ways to do things, and that's certainly one of them.
Living up to his silver finalist name and more. He gets more and more impressive each day. Just like every other pilot we've seen on this list. And a perfect lap again. Faster by nearly a second. Ooh, slight wall collision. But it's okay. And as we speak, Mikhail has apparently tried this double roll again, but never succeeded. But I reckon with a little bit more practice, he could pull it off consistently.
Final lap.
There's
I
always,
think he might have actually tried to go for it again there.
everyone has potential, and if you can do it once, you can do it again. Believe me.
We have 17 people watching at the moment. This is pretty big.
We're getting big for our final run review. It's obviously a big one and obviously a bloody long one, so I hope you guys are not starving yet.
Quite high there, but still a very nice time trial overall.
Yep. And we're back with Maximars.
And Maximars again!
And we also have some music in the background. He has put a cold storage music, put a cold storage song in the background. This was not edited by me, by the way. I just want to make that clear.
I guess he felt like a podium player today.
Not complaining. I love hearing music in these certain runs. So more
He's
the merrier.
very fluid. Like Max Kid 8 are definitely the kings of Piranha users. It really shows.
I didn't actually get one Nitro in the end, but I haven't actually checked Twitter, so maybe we don't know. I'll see. Sorry. I mean, look at whoa. He's just so fluid with that Piranha, isn't he?
He has interesting side shift uses, but really paying off for him.
If he uses
I don't know about you guys, but this is a single race pilot you have to watch out for.
Maximars has potential, and he's very, very fast online as well. Very, very fast. If this guy, like someone has just said in the chat, I think it was Beak, if he just finishes all of the events in the given time that's remaining, which is under, I think we're coming under 50 hours almost now, we're really running out of time, this guy could very...
Right now, checking the sheet right now, it is 55 hours, yeah, just under 56 hours left.
Which is just over 2 days. So you guys really do not have a long time left to qualify. And here we are with the honest fork. First place. Perfect double roll.
I think this is a world record, or it might not. It might be second.
I think, I'm not sure. I saw Fork in the comments section a minute ago. Could you verify that for us? It is a world record, apparently. Oh, yes.
Well, that's
yes,
wonderful.
It is.
I mean,
yes,
this is well deserved. This is a ridiculous time trial, honestly, through and through.
Yes, this is a world record. I do remember this. Yeah, this. But this just goes to show. I mean, this is Fork's potential right here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. He is almost 2.5 seconds ahead of me in second place. I mean, that is just sensational. Truly a well-deserved world record right here.
And Fork is right in saying that this is the biggest gap between first and second right now. I mean,
It's ridiculous.
Crazy stuff. Beautiful.
I mean, what
Orgasmic.
the hell? Well
Yeah, there
done,
it is.
unbelievable.
Look at that. massive.
I'm only 5th globally on that. I mean, it's just incredible.
Absolutely crazy. Event 18, Tech Dura, Rapier. Now, we have a comparison for this one. But first...
And luckily, this one actually rendered this time.
Unfortunately, we did have a comparison for 25, but it doesn't look like it's going to render in time, I'm afraid. But we'll see. Maybe we might be able to fit it in. Q18, we're with Nitro Boost 245, currently in 10th place. Like I said, I'll just repeat myself again. There is a comparison at the end of all 4 of these runs between the top 4. So we're going to get to see all of the podiums put together. And I think all the podiums are part of this one anyway. But we're going to get to see them again side by side just to give you an idea of how close it really is. With the added addition of Beak, who's in 4th place currently. But we'll get to that in a moment. We're studying Nitro Boost's run at the moment, starting with a 26.75 on his first lap. Doesn't quite pull off the roll going down there. But uses the turbo.
Definitely a tricky one, that one.
But uses tops. I can't talk today. It's been a long day. He opted in for the most favourite turbo spots for speed. Coming in 0.76 faster than his previous lap. Oh, he doesn't get the roll again. He's giving it a good go, though.
That much for sure.
Final lap.
25.61's faster again. Oh dear. A little bit cataclysmic there. But apparently this is a fallback run. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Cameron, what were you thinking, good sir? What was going on there? You've blown that one, haven't you? The first 3 laps were really, really good.
Too harsh to your friend there, Thor.
Nonetheless, a very, very nice time trial at the very least. But I reckon if he can improve that 4th lap, he's got himself a very competitive time. I'll let you take it from here.
Yes. The funny thing is, we are going to see this exact run, the comparison, but nevertheless, we can focus on you for a while and see how you did this thing. A very nicely executed side shift right there to get close to the circuit there. Clips through the rocks, because that's how wipeout physics work. Just barely raises the wall there as he approaches the open section with the turbo. Nice and clean through this section. It's honestly quite a fun section to get just right, especially this last corner, a bit tricky to understand. Misses the speed pad though. Going very fluid overall, just maintaining the speed even on Rapier, no less. Another well done low roll there.
A little bit wonky, yeah.
A bit wobbly, but he's still pretty much taking the inside line across the majority of the circuit. Does actually get the speed pad there, which is good. We're coming into the final lap. His 3rd was just a little bit slower, but even then, he's still making good progress. Using the turbo for the last time. A bit low to the ground, but still maintains the racing line. Time for the final corner steers. Very fluid to finish out the time trial.
138.14. And here we are with you, 2nd place. Which means there's only one other eligible run, which is obviously the 1st place position. Oh, he gets a little bit of a wall collision going out there, but nonetheless goes in very, very fluidly, very, very fast. Nice. Now I believe you weren't too far off the top spot. In fact, there's barely any gap between. Oh fuck! I'm losing my train of thought.
Yeah.
So much going on.
Well, that's what happens when you're in VR.
I mean, it's just very consistent overall. pulling off the barrel rolls perfectly using the preferred turbo spot. You won't. There's between first, second, and third in Transcendence currently, and even on the leaderboards for that matter, the gap is so close. It's absolutely. It's tight as hell. You're just so consistent. You just get around these corners perfectly. Oh, slight wall collision on the left there. Oh, bloody hell, that was very close. One thing I'm, like, amazed about is how still you keep your head.
That is actually a thing that I kind of try and concentrate as well, because...
Your head just remains so, like, still.
At least until I'm done, I can look around and be happy with what I did.
Yeah. And here we are with the honest thought. So I'm going to quickly read the chat. Also, Ben, good consistency on those barrel rolls right there before the turbo. Hitting those rolls are very tough to do depending on how you land from the hill. Yeah, it's just literally all you do, right, is you pitch down and you pitch up and then you very quickly barrel roll. And I just find you make it every single time as long as you go over the speed pad. I think you're kind of all right, really. Like, if you go over this...
the thing that you can do is, as you can see that Fork does, he does like the side shift, but the problem is I've always found that, in my opinion, very inconsistent compared to just like just pitching up and down and keep going straight. That's how I prefer to do the roll.
Yeah, exactly. I just found it so much easier to go over the speed pad and nose down, nose up, barrel roll, and then side shifts as upon landing. And then you've got the same distance. And I feel like you actually lose a little bit of speed just like from that, trying to pull off that barrel roll using a side shift. So
it is true that, like, you're doing the side shift, you are actually getting a little bit more height, and I know this is something you obviously have to do in certain other barrel spots. I guess it ultimately depends on the circuit.
I should mention as well, I put Caroderone over Fork's music. Sorry, Fork's run here because I thought it might suit. Because Cold Storage music and Wipeout music just suits Wipeout. I mean,
and yes, Fork, I know side shift lights matter, but it's a little bit trickier to do side shifts correctly in VR.
And here we go. So we're now going to see the top 3 runs again, all side by side, with the added addition of Beak in a comparison. Just to give you guys an idea of how tight and close the competition really, really is. Put bleach over my run. As you can see, everyone's just in so similar positions. Some landing quicker than others, but nonetheless, everyone's just pretty much in the same position. There's just so much not in it. And there you go. What'd you make of that then, eh? It's just so close.
Beautiful.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's amazing what we've seen throughout qualifying. But God knows what's going to happen in the online stages.
We, of course, cannot forget the most hated, most despised event, ladies and gentlemen. This one.
Q19, everybody. Starting off with Mika Heil, 12th place. Smooth with only one wall collision. Goes. Oh, he does try for the barrel rolls. Doesn't quite get them, but nonetheless, he gave it a good go. Landed on top of the wall there, but remained fast. Ooh, doesn't quite get a barrel roll there. Again, he had another go. You know what? It's always good to see, right, pilots attempting to pull off the barrel rolls that they've been trying to do, because practice makes perfect. At least the lady would get a break from final lap, saying final lap if I was there. Oh, don't say that. Mika Hull getting very consistent. I mean, every other lap other than lap 1 is under 20 seconds, which obviously lap 1's always slower.
To pull off that new roll there too.
Even if Mika Hull's not pulling off barrel rolls, like that one, he's still keeping a very high amount of speed going in. He's not exactly slow. He's definitely going to be quite the challenger when it comes to the online stages.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice, very smooth. Slight wall collisions here and there, but nonetheless, very nice. And here we are with Mr. Aloy in an Azagai. 11th place, only one more position up. Very fluid steering, I have to say. Very, very consistent. Very nice side shift to the left. Good turbo.
Asagai is definitely an interesting ship to fly, with its own characteristics, but it's definitely not a bad ship by any means. Starting to have a bit of collision there. You gotta keep it together, Mr. Alloy.
Coming on to the
Sweet
final
there.
Like Mika Hull, keeping a very consistent time of under 20 seconds a lap, bar lap 1, because obviously lap 1's always slower. And comes in cleanly, very nice. Very fluid lines, very fluid steering. Overall, fantastic. And here we are with Maximars again, 5th place, using the Piranha song from Wipeout 3, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure this is Piranha.
That's oddly fitting.
It really is.
Now this, ladies and gentlemen, this is very interesting. I think this is the only event where Maximars has beaten Kid 8.
Oh, it turns out I'm mistaken. It's Goteki 45. This is not Piranha. I thought it was Piranha.
Oh.
I might be thinking of another one then. It sounds very similar, doesn't it? I haven't played Wipeout 3 for ages and listened to the soundtrack for ages, so I don't know. Close though.
Wipe out the team's video. Yeah, I remember this part in that video. Definitely memorable.
I mean, look at the control he has with this Piranha.
Especially on a course like this, I mean, it's really impressive, seriously. And look at he gets so much there. This is ridiculous.
Superb run, Max. Superb.
In a Piranha. Wow.
Very, very impressive. And here we are with Pigeon.
Now, this guy is working on runs. I mean, frankly, this is probably his best run in qualifying. I mean,
I'm just mesmerized.
what can you say? Super fluid, super consistent, barely any mistakes.
I'm just mesmerized.
Pigeon essentially showing everyone how to do the most volatile event in qualifiers. Now, I gotta agree with you, Fort, on something that you said. Yeah. This is a very narrow, I think it might be one of the narrowest courses in the whole game. It's just, like, not even way, like, this is very narrow. I think, like, it's just not allowed for any mistakes at all.
Oh.
Yeah, like this, it's just ridiculous.
Honestly. Look at that. Consistently 7 speed laps as well. Mate. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. And here we are with quite possibly the longest one out of the lot. Capital Reach B-Class.
I think this is the longest time trial in qualifying.
And here we are with Nitro. We're going to watch his entire time trial through in 9th place currently. Oh, wall collision to the left there. Doesn't opt in for the barrel roll there, but pitches down instead, which... I mean, going for it instead of not trying it, I mean, he could have got a little bit of extra time there, so that's good. Or lost time, I should say.
Well, there misses one of the pads.
But he's hitting them very fluidly, though. Okay, missing every now and then, but still, very fluid racing line. Ooh, bit too deep there.
Yeah.
And he missed the speed pad on exit there from the line. This event is similar to endurance. This one's quite the long one to endure, I have to admit.
It could have been even worse. It could have been C class, but luckily it's B, I guess.
Oh yeah, it really could have been worse.
Because I know C and B have the same number of laps.
And C class is not exactly the fastest thing in the world, as we've seen in Empire Climb. I mean, it takes a whole minute to get round that. I mean, it probably just takes around the same time here, maybe more. I haven't actually seen the leaderboards for the fastest times for C class, but I'd imagine it's very close to 1 minute. But also, worth noting, as Beak just said, I think A+ class could have also been a bloody nightmare on this. But even then
Yeah,
we got,
as well.
But even then we got Subway, which is just the worst. IMO. But very interesting side shift.
You get around the circuit one way or another.
Ooh. Wibbly wobbly, knobbly knobbly. Meanwhile, we have Hey Hey having an organism over 8 class. Sorry. So, coming into the final lap. Bonk. Ooh, dear. Oh, whoa.
He got Oh my
no!
god.
Oh dear! Four!
It's falling apart! No!
Cameron! Cameron!
I feel the rage through the screen.
After a great deal of swearing. In fairness, he has said to me 2048 isn't his strong point, so...
Yeah.
We'll give... Oh dear. I've just seen
At least
that.
the ending was good.
Yeah. I've just seen that. Oh, sorry, I was laughing at Nitro's comment just then. Okay, and here we are with the Honest Fork. 5th place currently.
Currently has, I believe, 10 events to submit to, as far as I'm aware.
2048 and Consistency are like Pfizer and Success, mutually exclusive. Oh.
Yeah, it's quite something, considering, if you want to be fast on like C, B, and A, it's highly likely you're using a Pfizer prototype. Unless it's combat, then I don't know what the heck you're going to use. Well, Fork, I'm just saying the facts. Even I have two events to submit to, so I'm not alone either.
Oh dear. A miss pad and a miss barrel roll. We can be brutal to you, Fork. You're a pro. No.
You are a pro, though. That's for.
You're up there. Oh, I think we might have...
quite a lovely team, though.
There's an ongoing war in the chat now between Pfizer lovers and non-Pfizer lovers. Oh dear. Cameron, what have you started?
Cameron, don't make Piranha split up again.
Coming in. There we go. A lot better. Much more fluid. There we go. Ooh, okay, I stand corrected at the end there, but still flying fast. You can see he did a little pitch up, pitch down there.
A misjudgment there. That's why I missed the roll there.
He went for it though. He had a good go. Which Fork, by the way, that is possible. I'm sure you know. Alright, we're coming down into the... Ooh, very close to the wall. Coming down into the final lap. So I think the only major hiccup he had was on lap 2 at the start here.
Still pretty fast overall.
I think he might have another go for the barrel roll. Ooh, he had a good go, but didn't quite make it. But nonetheless, very fluid.
A bit wide there.
Ooh, misses a fair few speed pads there. Nonetheless, he's going to come in and set a nice new record. About just under 2 seconds ahead of his previous time. And here we are with Darth Myco, 3rd place. Definitely one of the more professional 2048 players, one would say, alongside Hey Hey.
I know in a but he's quite fierce.
This guy is forced to be reckoned with 100%, especially in 2048. hit a new peak for the evening. We're at 18 people. My question to Dark Micro is, how long have you played this game outside of VR? Have you been in VR playing Whitehammer the entire time? Or have you had times where you played outside of VR?
I mean, if you got the game on release date, you're guaranteed to have spent some time out of VR.
100%, yeah. But, obviously, who knows when they got it. I mean, you never know when someone got this game. I mean, they could have got it on Plus, they could have got it on sale, they could have got it on release day, they could have got it on disc. I mean, there's all sorts of different ways you can get this game. Especially because, obviously... Even Jordan, sometimes, despite him doing a majority of his runs now in VR, there's still those few occasions where he does it in TV. Oh, apparently he spent 400 hours outside of the VR. Okay. You're a jack of all trades. Fair play, man. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I mean, look at how consistent he is. Very smooth. I didn't actually ask for him to come out. I don't know why he just came out then. I'm not saying it. Here we go. Here come all the PSN troll comments trying to make me say it. Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Thank you, PlayStation. What would we ever do without you?
I didn't actually say it though. I was just thinking about it. I don't even know why he popped up. Okay.
I guess it's just self-awareness.
So, yeah, probably not wrong there either. I mean, what else is there to say about this run? I mean, it is just so fluid, so smooth, incredibly well done. Barely any mistakes. Dark Maiko showing what he can do right here.
And how hard it is to do it.
It takes a lot to do what we do. And here we are with you, first place currently. And you, I noticed, opted in for this route, taking the speed pads down there. Why was that?
It just feels fast.
Also, I put music over your run. We are listening to Ace Tone, the Crystal Method. Ooh, a bit wibbly. Got some perfect cycling action going on here. Ah, Risk 82, good to see you, mate. I wanted to inform you, I don't know if you saw the message, you are currently at risk of elimination, my friend. We need some runs from you to avoid elimination. You're currently in 20th place, and when Patrick submits his runs, you'll be down in 21st, which is the elimination zone, and obviously we want to see you in the online final, so if you've got any runs, definitely submit them.
Oh my god. It took me a bit to figure that one out.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey, it's Patrick. Hey, you know, I know someone that is a very lovely gentleman, and that would probably be you, Patrick.
Gentleman. Don't
Wow,
submit,
me.
run.
Wow.
Don't submit, run. Coming into the final lap.
Motion for that is interesting.
40% motion controls. Tomorrow there'll be an
is very
avalanche.
interesting.
Oh, hello. Patrick's is submitting tomorrow. Uh-oh. I hope
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I mean, it has to happen one way or another. Guys, I think this battle for fourth might actually be more important than anyone ever realized.
I think there's
Wait,
a good
only in
3 or 4.
Oh.
I think there's going to be a good 3 to 4 people battling for that one position. And even Kid might even end up being in the battle to stay in as well at one point. Who knows? And Kensho's on his way as well. Tomorrow
I know
it's going to be a long day.
He informed me.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be pausing the stream just for a second to switch over to the next part. We will be back momentarily. Okay, we are back. So we're moving on to the final time trial we'll ever be displaying in Run Reviews. Today we are now going into Unity Square A+, Event 23.
I think this is actually another long one because it's 5 laps to Unity Square.
Yep, and because I hit the limit of Share Factory, I had to switch. I had to switch the video. So yeah, we're actually watching an entirely new video now. But yeah, coming in with Lady White to begin with in the 11th place currently. Lands the barrel roll, gets all the speed pads, but then hits the wall heavily, but doesn't lose a charge. So she got lucky there.
It does feel a bit random when and how you lose charges, honestly.
Yeah, sometimes you lose charges from a small hit, sometimes you lose them from large hits, and it really is like a lottery. When you touch a wall, you always run that chance of potentially losing a charge, and it is always annoying when you do. It really, really is.
Yeah.
Hitting speed pads very nicely though. Definitely trying her best to hit all the speed pads. But very, very unique racing lines, I would say. Very bizarre. But she keeps her lines consistent. Oh, she went for a barrel roll there. But she keeps herself going. Maybe just a little bit trigger happy with the air brakes though. But as she just said in the comments, she doesn't feel 100% comfortable with this prototype.
I mean, that was a good shift there to get herself early onto that skill cut.
Ooh, boing. It is a really hard track to keep control on, though. It has to be said.
It's also just it's like a weird mix of like kind of like a little shorter side, especially compared to the other 2048 courses. It's also technical. There's quite a few sweeping corners, a lot of square corners. I mean, it probably makes sense because it's Unity Square, but even then, definitely ways for the track to kind of throw you off.
It's got some interesting surprises up on its end, I have to say. Excuse me. I completely agree with the chat. Lady White has huge potential. She has shown it online, she is showing it here, and, you know, as Fort put it perfectly, the more practice, it will make more perfection, and therefore she can really move herself up. She's a good pilot, and then she'll become a fantastic pilot. Who knows? I reckon she could do it, because she's got huge potential, and the online final is definitely a chance for her to do that. And here we are with a brand new contender we have not shown before, Meg 1S. I hate this track as much as Richard Hammond hates the Nissan Duke.
That's a bit of an interesting role there.
Takes the upper end route. Ooh. Bit of a heavy wall collision there, and maybe a wrong decision to move to the right. This cider is delicious.
I noticed that Meg 1S is kind of missing speed pass at the early stages of each lap. It does make a bit of a difference, especially for the... Oh, dear! I felt that in my heart.
It stopped.
Yeah.
Wee! A little bit wobbly there. A little bit wobbly.
Yeah, that was definitely another oh dear moment.
The Unity Square kind of had that potential for a lot of oh dears, if I'm honest. It's a very, very technical track. Even though there's a lot of room to maneuver, it really, it kind of just throws you off all over the place, really. It's a very interesting circuit.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Beak has recovered from whatever just happened to him.
I better ask the man I've murdered.
Congratulations, Beak.
I better ask the man I've murdered if he's alright.
Yeah. it's rather proper to ask that of people.
Beak, I know I've murdered you, but are you okay? I hope so. Here we are with the Honest Fork. 7th place currently. Fork has had his time in the spotlight tonight, hasn't he? But it's well deserved.
Yeah. I mean, he has done quite a few first places in HC Speed Lap and Time Trial. I mean, he probably is the Emma TH of this tournament. Even in 2048, slightly out of his comfort zone, he still has that remarkable consistency.
He does. He's brought over the skills he has from HD and trying to utilize them as best as he can in 2048. A game, as you said, not exactly the most comfortable in just yet, but
it's a very interesting line too to hit those speed pads as well.
Absolutely. Vlad Quake, what does WZ mean? WZ means wipeout zone. Oh.
Oh dear. You know, I wonder too, Kid A.
I wonder if he could beat the target time of 9 minutes 59. Yeah, I think he's on lap 4 with 1 minute 44. Yeah, he might just make it. I reckon.
Yeah, I know Nitro Boost was able to do that on the Emphyseme.
Yeah, he did do that, didn't he?
I remember Fuchs said, like during this first the stages of qualifying, that he likes the fact that like the randomly chosen events kind of just let you try out like speed lap and course combinations that you've never done before. Like for example, probably Salt to Reverse Flash, I think was one of them, and probably something else.
I mean, I had never done Metro Park C-Class, and I ended up second in the world on my first try. So it's like, I had quite a few events throughout Transcendence qualifying that I had never done before, and it was like, it was an eye-opener, and obviously with Detonator as well as this, because, I mean, I've hit new highs in Detonator that I never thought I could reach. Vita's been helping me with that as well, like beating my time sometimes at scores, and to show me where there's just so many more points available. So, you know. In with Darth Myko. And they're back to the 2048 legend himself.
He loves this course, and it shows.
Fork, I have to disagree with you on Uber Ball Reverse. I hated that one. Personally.
Personally, I found that one just okay.
I think Uber Ball Reverse and Subway A Plus were the ones I hated the most. I didn't actually find Vinny K Reverse Phantom Q19 not too bad. It's still, yeah, I sort of disliked it, but definitely not as much as these other two. Just avoid the plot easy. Easier said than done, that. If you want to go in fast, you end up sending yourself into it. Look at how close he gets to the wall.
Definitely taking some close lines there.
And I notice he barrel rolls onto a speed pad coming out of that straight section. So I'm getting some ideas from just this alone, I have to say. Very consistent rolling, very perfect lines. Look at him go. And honestly, he deserves to be in first place. He really did. Like, he held first place on this one for quite some time. Same as he also held Subway for quite some time as well.
Yeah, I think he held the first place in Subway a little bit longer than this one.
I think he deserved them both equally. But then again, so did you. Because, I mean, you got faster and you...
I mean, I definitely think he deserved the first place in Subway for as long as it lasted. Like, that was a very good run from there.
And there he is. He's all done. Beautiful. And we are done with time trials for run reviews permanently, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Beak, I will finish my runs, you sandwich.
Yeah, because obviously I'm getting OCD from your 38 out of 40 as well. I'm like, just finish it. Just like, just finish it. Just overtake me. Put me in second place. God. You know you're going to finish on top. You may as well just take it over from me right now. Don't torture me any longer. Okay, so we are done with the time trials, and we are now moving on to your favourite mode, which is zone mode.
Hooray. I don't know how I made your sister fume, but good to know, I guess.
Good to know. Event 25, an alpha pass. There would have been a comparison on this, but it's actually still not rendered at this moment in time. So, yeah, so there won't be any more comparisons this week. But, never mind. And here we are with that one bonk. Now, this guy actually did submit some runs today, but because they were after the cut-off time for run review clip collection, unfortunately, I couldn't add them in. So you could have seen, if he uploaded them a day sooner, you could have seen some time trials and speed laps from Bonky, but not this time. Now I notice he's going down the bottom here constantly. I think that might be doing him more harm than good.
But it's also hard to get into the balcony section.
I don't know.
I guess ultimately depends on how you're feeling at the time.
I don't know, really. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. You're probably more likely, it's probably easier to land on the balcony section than it is down there.
Energy
Unless you
critical.
literally swing yourself left. It's kind of like, I don't know. You've got 21 people watching currently. One more and we've hit my...
That's quite a lot. I'm happy to have all you people watching the final run review. It's very,
Yeah, it's a
very
pleasure to have
good.
you all here. Pleasure to have you all here.
21.
And here we are with Beak. I should state, as you can see, this run was previously 8th place, but Beak submitted a run today that put him in 5th place. So, yeah, you're actually watching an old run. So, yeah. But nonetheless, a good run nonetheless.
Wait, Peanut! Yo,
Yeah.
it's Peanut! Hey, I hope your runs are going fantastic.
Hey, it's Peanut. Hello, Tyler. Good to see you.
Hello.
Welcome, Tyler. Good to see you. And yes, this is the run review finale for the qualifiers, because qualifying...
Yes, this will be the last one. I think I will be doing a stream like literally at midnight on Monday to watch the final run. But that's it.
I'll tell you one thing. It's going to be intense. And tomorrow, we've got so many runs coming in, I don't think I'm going to be sleeping. Sorry, Haley. Can't talk to you tomorrow night.
Wow. Yeah. Or get to submitting some runs too, you bum. Everyone's got to submit runs. There's still 2 days left. Yeah, we're
wow.
going to see a massive shakeup in the rankings for sure.
It's going to be quite the final stretch. Quite the final stretch. And here's me, currently in 2nd place. I'll let you commentate.
With some interesting music choice.
Yep, this is Pegboard Nerds Coppins. It's the Monster Cat remix, by the way, not the original.
Zone 100.
I thought I held that bit quite well, to be honest.
Yeah, see, in those rare moments where you're going very fast, there are moments where you just kind of have a good stride for a good few seconds, and then you just kind of hold on.
I do have VR Vlad Quake, I just don't choose to use it. But however, I would actually disagree with you. I think I'd probably do better without it. I've been doing better without it, to be honest with you. But you never know. I guess I'll try maybe in the future. We'll see.
I feel like for most people, as far as I'm aware, like they try, like for example, Jordan, he just kind of switched to VR fully, and like he just keeps getting better and better. I don't know how the guy got 400 zones installed in VR. That's like over an hour of zone.
I actually,
but I don't know.
People are asking me why I use FarCam. I'll tell you the reason why. When I used close cam, I've always found myself completely reacting too early, and I keep oversteering into corners, and I found myself hitting more walls than more than anything because I had less FOV, so therefore I couldn't see what was ahead of me too far. Whereas when I go into far view, I could see my ship actually swinging round further, which, and actually, in my perspective, it kind of allows me to get around the corner so much easier. And I don't know, it's hard to say from my perspective, but I guess if you were me, you would understand. But for me, FarCam, it's just, I can just see more, and I feel as if I can judge my turning so much better. Yeah, you got dooms there, didn't you? As soon as you got spawned there, that was it. Obviously, yeah, as Peanut says, it's a personal preference, and obviously, yeah, I do find myself doing so much better. Like, when I was in close view, I wasn't doing near as good as I am nowadays. Obviously, that's for you guys to judge if I'm doing well or not. But personally, I just find myself doing better without it. But, yeah. Nonetheless, moving on, Event 33, Ruckway Stadium. This event has been rather popular as of recent as well, and we're going in with Quakulous, currently 12th place.
So relax your grip, turn.
Last time, he gave us...
Oh yeah, I remember this. So, I don't know what the context was, but like,
and then immediately tight.
I don't even know.
Not immediately tight.
Previously, he gave us a... I think it was Rally. He was talking to us like we were doing Rally, and that was on Unity Square.
You shut up. You don't tell me.
Okay.
Don't tell me what my energy is. Die in silence.
Oh my god.
That was perfect timing.
The video is becoming self-aware.
That was perfect timing.
Fuck.
Well, and there you go. That's going to go down in the blooper reel, 100%.
Okay,
yeah, good run. I've lost my train of thought now. Fuck you. Right, okay. Here we are with Lady White 12, tied with Mikhail on this run.
I just checked the board, and yeah, they are still tied.
There was a three-way tie on this one. I think there was like a three-way tie and a two-way tie on this one event. Rockway Stadium has been quite the interesting zone event, I have to say. It's been there's been a lot happening with this one, and I think in this particular event, Lady White was mainly battling Bonk, and this was the run that beat Bonk, but also tied with Mikhail. So it's like. Well, at least
who's she gonna tie with next?
Well, I guess we got 2 days to find out. I mean, we've had 18 ties in this tournament. Also, I've noticed she's using a Pfizer agility, which I don't think anybody else did. Most people use the AG Systems agilities. I say agilities because some people used prototypes, which I don't recommend, by the way. AG Systems prototype is not a good ship for zone mode. Because it has so much less health.
Because I really want it to be viable, but the problem is its shield is terrible.
Yeah, the shield is absolutely awful. People think, oh yeah, you gain back so much more shield, but it's just not true, because you lose double the amount of health when you touch walls as well, so you're not really losing anything. You've actually just got less health in general. So, you know, Lady White feels more comfortable with agility. I mean, there you go. That's your preference, isn't it? So, fair enough to you. I mean, you do very well with it, lady, so keep it up. Here we are. Hey, hey, third place. It's kind of hard not to pinball there. So cruising at zone 92, Mach X, 49% shield remaining on the ship. Now 48. Ooh, that was very nice. Ooh, very nice here. Ooh, slight pinball. Oh, she got very close to getting around there perfectly. This is an excellent run from Haley. Excellent, excellent.
Excellent. The biggest story of Torrent. Oh man. I think one of them, I still think Kid 8's Event 9 comes to mind. I wonder if there are others.
Yeah, and also Kid 8's Soul Zone moment.
Oh yeah!
Remember that? That was last week.
Yeah, I don't think I'll forget that one either. But that was
1% left. And there she goes. But zone 100 and I think it's 102. Very
103, I think.
definitely a round of applause for hey hey hey, way hey hey. And I'll let you take it from here.
Well, we're cruising at zone 90, and I think you beat Hey Hey by like only a few zones. And you were actually ahead of me for a bit.
I was, yeah.
Which is kind of surprising in any regards.
Yeah, I did actually manage to get by you at one point for a couple of days. But it didn't last very long. I didn't think it would, but, you know, at least I got some points back.
Definitely a tricky, hard to judge course this one. Currently at less than 50% fuel energy, but still holding on pretty well, and definitely guaranteed to go another 5 zones as we probably expect.
Well, in this particular run, I made it to zone 105. Made it to zone 105. And also worth noting as well, before this, I actually accidentally barrel rolled, so I really should be at 51% right now. But
yeah, that's always a thing I hate. Like, you accidentally, like, wiggle the stick too much, or you like, input too much, and then you roll, and you're like, oh my god.
I actually got a
We're
perfect
still
zone
at
there as well.
20 viewers. That's quite incredible. Very, very wonderful.
Went a bit too early there. I think I actually got a perfect zone right here. So I was able to get some more shield back. Oh no, I didn't. Not there. I thought I was. There was one point I got one more perfect zone. I think it was. I can't remember which zone it was though.
Energy critical.
I think it might have been this upcoming zone. I'm not too sure.
Zone 100 clear.
No, it wasn't. Maybe I didn't. I just don't remember. I don't remember.
Even at low shield, he still keeps on going. Still some wall scrapes there, especially as the speed starts to get a little unbearable. I think this was the perfect zone, actually.
Yeah, it was. Oh, no, it wasn't.
No.
Close, though.
Okay, I guess it was just a myth.
But look at how much percent I had here, look. Down to that single 1%. But then I accidentally touched the wall there, and that was it, game. But I didn't think this was a bad run whatsoever. Like, I didn't ever think I'd get to that zone. So I was quite surprised, really. And I really should have had an extra 15 health, but, I mean, there you go. It actually happened. And we move on to Soul Zone. And every single run you see here is new. Exclusive to this run review, yes. To elaborate, Event 40 is only available to those who completed all events in Transcendence qualifying. And we are with Nitro Boost in 8th place, cruising at zone 136, now 7. Very, very trigger happy on the old steering. I think, yeah, I had a bit of a mayday going on here.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think Cameron was having a bit of a fit with the controller.
What? What the heck?
Oh, Cameron, we love you, man. But
I did not know the wiper cars had tires.
Meow. Oh, there you go. That was good. Oh, perfect lap. Okay. Bit too high. He's gonna get reset, I think. Yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'll tell you what. This guy's video editing is top notch. He just throws in all these like silly little sound effects. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, mate. You can kind of understand why I like featuring Nitro's runs for this very reason. It just keeps the, it keeps the humour up, We like a bit of humour. And here we are with Lady White, 7th place currently. And again, with her Pfizer agility, the ship that she feels comfortable with. But she goes the right-hand way, which is a different way. I'm quite intrigued, to be honest with you. And she holds it quite well. So, fair play. Not many people go down that way, so...
She almost got the tats there, but still manages to hang on.
I do agree with B. Lady White is really good at zone. And I reckon... she could become you one day. Who knows? With enough practice. Because you've definitely done them very well here.
It'll certainly be something.
Energy critical.
Oh, wow. She went on her side there, but she held it.
Still alive.
Ah! Fair play, though. That was
Well,
very
it had
good.
to end some way.
A good old bashing. And here we are with Mr. Aloy, 6th place. Oh, boing. Boing. Oh, he takes the right-hand branch as well. Oh, oh. Oh, he really tries to stay on. Does he stay on? No, he doesn't.
Energy
Oh,
critical.
flow. Yeah, this is why I kind of prefer the left-hand branch, because you just find yourself slipping over to the left. He holds on well, though.
He actually managed to hold on there as well.
Now, you know what? I have a question for the chat, and I'm going to put it in here right now. The real question is, I have, for people, I'm going to do a poll. Do you use analog or D-pad for steering?
Well, that was a bit weird.
Contender eliminated.
Ah.
Zone event complete.
There we go. I should already put another option, but never mind. If you use if it's analog controls, and here we are with Darth Maiko, 5th place. Right, I had a bit of an error with this one. At the time I downloaded this run, Darth Maiko was in 3rd place. Now I said there was a guaranteed podium position, right?
Energy critical.
But basically, only today, Darth Maiko moved down to 5th place from 3rd. So this originally was a podium sitter run. So, yeah.
Yeah, the standings can change quite quickly, as we could see.
They really can. So Analog has 83% of people so far, so I'm one of the very few people who use D-pad then. I'm a D-pad guy, believe it or not. Cruising at zone 164 currently. Darth Maiko holding him in really well. Very limited shield energy left though. Almost the end. But still holds on. And there he goes.
We got quite a few responses to that question.
Yeah, I know, right? And that is it for zone modes. Solar, do you use L1, R1? Nope, I use standard controls. Literally, I have never changed the control. Anything. I think the only thing I've got is I've changed the air brake sensitivity. I can't remember what to though. Other than that, standard controls. We're moving on to the final mode now. Detonator. 3 more events. And we're starting off in an Alpha Pass Reverse, a very popular event for Detonator.
Yeah, I think we did have quite a few submissions, especially towards the later half.
And here we are with Mr. Alloy, 11th place currently. Currently cruising with 506,000 points, stage 9. Just to reiterate as well, in Detonator I show the final 3 stages in full per run.
EMP energized. 5 chain bonus. 5 chain bonus. Stage 10. 5 chain bonus.
I like the way he's firing, he's quite consistently accurate.
5 chain bonus.
But maybe a little bit too slow. Missing the bomb kind of cost him a bit of health there. And I think that might have ended up being catastrophic.
5 chain bonus.
One thing I've noticed as well is he's not quite charging his EMP.
Energy critical.
Heavy mine hitting.
Dang, he somehow lost a bit of health there, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, he hit 2 mines and another one there. That means the next mine hit is game over.
5 chain bonus. EMP energized.
Oh, using EMP too soon.
Bonus. 10 chain bonus.
I do reckon Mr. Aloy is firing a little bit too slow this late on. Which may have been a mistake, but nonetheless, he's been incredibly accurate.
Stage 12.
So you've got to give him his due, he's done incredibly well.
5 chain bonus. 5 chain bonus. Bomb ahead.
And
EMP energized.
yeah, the reload button got him there.
5 chain
And there he goes. Boom. Nonetheless, a good run. 805,000.
5 chain
And here we are with Mikael.
Stage 12.
Oh, and we have lost Iwito. It appears he is disconnected from the party. Oh dear.
5 chain
Oh, he's back.
bonus.
Never mind.
Bomb ahead. EMP energized. 5 chain bonus.
You okay?
Okay, well, you're not gonna believe what the heck just happened.
What has happened?
I just got signed out of PSN for absolutely no reason, but I'm here now.
EMP
Oh, how weird.
energized. Stage 13.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened.
5 chain bonus.
Darth Maiko asks, is he still the underdog? Yes, you are. You bloody well are. There's quite a few of you underdogs now.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, but I mean, we're definitely seeing the strength so far in
We're
this video.
you are definitely showing what you can do. Everyone is showing it takes a lot to do what they do for certain.
5 chain bonus.
Mikhail shooting and praying. Good EMP.
EMP energized. 5 chain bonus.
Hmm, 995825. Beautiful. And here we are with Kid 8.
Stage 12.
Third place currently for this event. Cruising at 934,950 points, which means it's very likely, judging by the fact that he's stage 12 currently, he is definitely getting way over 1 million points.
10 chain bonus. Bomb ahead.
I reckon Beak. Do you reckon Beak's an underdog?
Energized. 5 chain bonus.
That's a bit tricky because I have already figured that he already is a good pilot. Or maybe it's better to say like he realizes that he has perhaps additional strengths and some things that he may not have realized yet.
Well, I think we've seen that with a lot of people, though. I think pretty much everybody, though. Wouldn't you say? I think I'd definitely say
Yeah.
so.
5 chain bonus. Stage 14. Bomb ahead.
Coming towards the end of Kid 8's run here, 1.26 million points. I was about to say 125 million, that's not true. Comes in with a nice score. Final corner, EMPs it, 1.35 million.
Stage 12.
And now we have this guy that has the world record, I believe, on this course.
No, not at the minute. Vita's currently got that one at the minute. But,
Oh, I
yeah.
guess the fight continues.
Oh, well, to be fair, no. It's kind of been more so that me and Vita have just decided to dominate the boards together, but I guess you could say there is still an element of battle going on, but he's definitely beginning to overpower me a little bit. He has shown me there has been so much more with Detonator than I could have possibly imagined. So I don't think I'm going to be holding all of the world records for much longer, but it's been a good 3 years. So, actually even 4 years almost. So, I gave it my all, and I held it for as long as I did. So, well played, Vita, if you are here. Which I do think he did say he was watching tonight. So, it's been a good fight, Vita.
I know he has a channel, but I forgot what his channel name is. Obviously, I know what his PSN is.
Bomb ahead. EMP energized.
He's a very good pilot in all different places. It's crazy.
Mostly, I've seen it in 2048. Like, I think he is the world record holder for at least two race box events. He's also French, so it just kind of really shows that there's like this a lot of consistency there from the rest of 2048.
Darth Mike was asking if he could beat me and you, and the answer to that is yes, because nobody's unbeatable, and everyone's got the potential to beat each other. So the answer is yes. I'm not going to be a strafe king and say no one can beat me with an 80% win ratio.
I mean, I'm definitely not unbeatable either. There's definitely places where I can falter as well.
So, yeah. Moving on, event 38, Rotos, the penultimate event in this run review. And we're with Quakeulous, 10th place currently. Also, I missed a question from Quakeulous. 1 second. How often do you turn around so that at the end of 14? I kind of turn around as much as I possibly can, really, to clear as many mines as I possibly can, because well, if I've got the shield energy to do it, I may as well, because then I can get more points. And you kind of want to end detonator runs with 0 health, but utilizing every last drop of it in the best possible ways you possibly can. And that is not hitting mines. I mean, turning back and getting EMP charges and actually hitting missed mines and stuff like that. It's kind of just, you know, there's strategies to it. It's hard to explain. But yes, I turn around a fair lot, to say the least. Ooh.
And you also probably want to do it just to get more EMP charges, because especially as you get to the later stages, you want to start pretty much maximizing the uses of your EMP and making sure it's fully charged to cover the most distance, gets the most points with it. And oh my Jesus, that was hard.
That was bad. That was quite a bad collision there. No bonus for stage 14 completion. No, you just take the current score and then that's it. Game over. And here we are with that one bolt.
This was a new run, I think. So
it was a fairly recent run, I think. I'm not too sure. I know
I don't think he did this one early.
No, I don't think he did. I think he did this one quite late. I've been in the last week. But obviously, it was done before Friday. Oh, the cut-off time. So, just wait to hear it. Oh dear. Oh no. Final stage. A lot of mine missing going on here. Got the bomb that time. Don't be scared of mines. And also, don't be scared to shoot the wall. Bounce, wiggle about, hit them. Because you'll get so much more wiggling about. That's my little hint to everybody. Wiggle about sometimes on the track and bounce it off the walls. It will do so much more for your runs. Darth Myko, 4th place.
Another VR user in Detonator. I'll say it's a pretty surreal experience.
Now, this is something I can say I've never actually tried, and I don't think I'd really want to try it because it doesn't look as near. It kind of looks more harder to use. It kind of looks harder to do in VR. I think I get so much more doing the far view. There's another reason why I have far view as well, because of this mode. Only because, like, well, it's just so much easier for me to judge things. But like I say, I'm a far chase user, and there's a good reason for it. It's hard to explain fully, but nonetheless, it works for me. My suggestion is maybe try it yourself and see what you think.
I almost feel like he's shooting a little too slow, especially on the final stage.
Incorrect, Quaculus. Sieving EMP for max is the best thing to do in this mode. It really is. You don't get more points for having it full. Your EMPs are always worth half points, but can score so much more. Which is why when you get EMPs that are max charged, when they're constantly triggering high-end chains and high-end destruction, it scores so much more than having it just blow like a foot in front of you, where you can barely get nothing. It's, you know, you're definitely so much better charging your EMP up. With Kid 8 currently, as you can see, cruising at 1.03 million, 1.04, 105 million. Coming towards the end, 45 shield energy reminding.
EMP energized.
Wiping out the mines using the EMP nets varies. Is the wiki wrong? No, the wiki's wrong. Yeah, no, you don't. You don't get less points for EMPs if they're more charged. It's always worth 50 points in increment. It's completely, the wiki's completely wrong. I can tell you that for a fact. Event 39, Syncopia, the final event in this run review and the final event in the run review series and the final event to be showcased in Transcendence 2024 qualifying.
I mean, we've had quite the run, and it's so funny that this is just stage 1. We still have online racing to go. That's kind of insane.
I know. And it's crazy. Let's wind down this beautiful run review with Beak.
I'm guessing think this run is not very good.
Oh, too late, Biko. It kind of got selected, my friend. Love you.
I mean, I didn't choose this one. You might have to blame Solar.
No, don't blame me. Blame you. Don't blame me. I just thought your name looked nice, so I thought I'd add it. No, I'm joking. You don't select my first place, but you select this. I did select you at third place, didn't I? You don't even have any first place. Oh, wait, you have downtown, don't you? Oh, yeah, I could have actually showed that instead. Oops, never mind. Sorry.
Well, we'll know for next time, right?
Well, there's always the highlights when it comes to the online stages. I'm sure you can forgive me.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of rage, a lot of broken controllers, and I mean, preferably you don't want to make your controller, but you know.
And Ben mic raping every time he gets killed, probably. There's always that to it. Okay, moving on. We are with Lady White. 9th place currently with her detonator event. Okay, good. I distracted everyone through his gameplay. Okay, what did you think of Beak's run?
It was definitely a run that he submitted.
It was a run that was submitted. It was a quiet run. It was an old run. If you guys could all just talk about Beak's run in the chat for me, that would be absolutely excellent. While we talk about Lady White's run, that sounds like fun. Okay. Yeah, you can't get away from me.
So, what I do know is that Lady White is using the EMP more often.
Yep.
In the later stages, that's definitely a good thing to do.
Don't be scared of mines.
I mean, I don't know. I think I would be scared of mines no matter the situation, especially like in single races. Those things can be very dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of a mine calamity hit there. Where's your EMP? Where's your EMP? No, not there. Oh no. Lady, what's going on? Oh. That was close.
Are you okay, Solar? I think the blood is going somewhere else.
No. Just no. I'm looking down right now. It's not going down there. Okay, Q39, event position 4th. This is Hey Hey.
Bomb ahead. 5 chain bonus. EMP energized. 5 chain bonus. 5
Subwoofer
chain
kick.
bonus.
People like that subwoofer, don't they? There you go. Have it again.
Stage 13.
I mean, she's actually doing a pretty good job, like lining up the shots so that they kind of ricochet and hit some additional mobs.
You know what's breaking my heart currently, though?
EMP energized.
That 100% health. Oh, okay, never mind. She made love to the mine.
I mean, that's another way to lose it, probably not the preferred way.
Yeah, but it's breaking my heart that her health's 100% because it means she's not utilising it. She could be doing so much more with it.
Stage 14.
But nonetheless, very consistent, very nice.
5 chain bonus. 5 chain bonus. 5 chain bonus.
In the VR, you can look up ahead at the track of detonator. Yeah, only like on runs like Talon's Junction, though. Which does help, to be fair. I think that's the only positive thing I can think about VR in.
Hemotherma, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true as well. And
Metropia, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose so. But I suppose so.
Well, I mean, the course is already very skinny anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah. Right. I'll let you commentate the remaining part.
the very last qualifying run, the very last one ever.
Yeah, this is actually the
one,
last.
truly the finale, the grand finale, the conclusion. I'm running out of synonyms for final.
The end. The run to
The
end.
end.
The run to end all runs.
As you can see, he is wiggling about like a fish out of water. He is trying to go for mines.
Well, you can see it works,
Like-
though. You can see it works. This is why I say wiggle about.
Yes, but I'm trying to use my knowledge of the English language because of college. We are seeing that he is going back, like someone going backwards.
Backward.
I'm
bend.
starting to lose a bit of myself too. Going down the steps like a slinky down steps. He is shooting mine like an American soldier, except turns British. He is going around the corner like Lewis Hamilton did in Silverstone like a year or two ago, and then everybody remembered that part.
This is kind of like.
He is shooting mines again, like the analogy that I made about 20 seconds ago.
This is like story time with Awito.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite a phenomenal score, pushing the boundaries with consent, and here we
Oh,
go.
for fuck's
It's
sake.
over, guys! We have done it!
Well, actually, no, we're not done
2
yet.
hours of insanity!
Well, actually, we're not done yet. We've got a little bit more. So, ladies
Oh man!
and we've got a little bit more to show you guys. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the runs of the run review. So, I think it's only right, as we are now finishing up the qualifying, we need to explain to you guys how the online stages are going to work. Yes, this is going to be on the test. 200 quiz question mark. No, 200 quiz paper. 200 question quiz paper. Well, it's been a phenomenal ride, hasn't it? It's been great.
Has been quite phenomenal. I think these run reviews were very entertaining, seeing what everyone can do in various aspects. I think it was quite wonderful.
Music is louder than your voice here, so oh, oops, editing error. I think I might have put the voice on a bit too loud. Not the voice, the music too on too loud. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay, so let's explain the online stage. So, if all contenders finish in 20th to 13th, they get into round 1. 12th to 9th is in round 2. 8th to 5th is in round 3. And 4th to 1st is guaranteed entry into the Transcendence Championship. Anybody placing lower than 21st position in under 50 hours time will be eliminated from the tournament. So, Awito, I'll let you take it from here to explain how the online stage is going to work.
So, Ascension Knockout. For every round, there will be 12 races. 8 HD, 4 2048, 2 Venom, 2 Flash, 2 Rapier, 2 Phantom, 1 C, 1 B, 1 A, 1 A+, all completely random courses. None of the courses are the same between rounds. And as for the first round, it's between 20th to 13th. Whoever finishes 4th or better in any round advances to the next round. And have the second round, different courses but different pilots. The top 4 in that set of races move on to the third round. And of course, if you finish 5th or worse in any of these knockout rounds, you out of the tournament. So basically, you want to finish in the top half of these sets of 12 races to keep advancing. And finally, in the third and final round, if you finish 4th or better in that final set of races, you have the final 4 spots for the Transcendence Championship, joining with the people that finished 1st to 4th in qualifying.
Transcendence Championship, the big one.
Dates are not final, but the prizes are $100 for first and $50 for second. It will have all game modes: combat, eliminator, zone battle, single race, 2048 HD. Going to be incredible. And
I was just letting you finish.
Okay. I mean, I kind of said everything. Points are reset every round. And again, once again, all the courses are randomized for the final championship as well. We prefer if we have at minimum at least one person recording the entire thing so that we can make sure we know who finished in what place for every race so we can dish out the points and determine the grand champion, the paragon of Transcendence. It's going to be crazy. And by the way, the Daytona final, tomorrow I'm going to be putting out a form, and I would like every single person to work on that form. It's going to be pretty short. All you have to do is just set the times that are good for you for online racing for all the stages. And we'll see where we go from there. We'll choose our times and make sure everyone gets in nice and smoothly. It's going to be big. It's going to be crazy.
Indeed it is. To explain the points as well, I believe it's going to be in the similar fashion to how Wipeout actually awards points. So first is 8th, and then it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, just like how it would normally would, depending on, obviously, race position and stuff like that. So ideally...
In the incredibly weird chance that a tie happens, we will dish out points equally. Because it actually has happened that all the way back in Epsilon. I think there was at least one tie in Eliminator, so we had to give equal points there for that race.
Indeed. And in the event of tie breaks, for example, if a bunch of players finish with the same amount... I don't know why PlayStation interrupted me there.
The good news is I don't think there's a tie in qualifying, because if there was, I have no idea how I'd handle that.
I don't think there would be. Imagine if everyone tied for first place as well. That'd be a bit of a nightmare, wouldn't it?
I mean, that's impossible.
Yeah, but for tiebreakers in these rounds, how would they be determined? Do you reckon?
That's a good question.
Good God.
I mean, preferably, we don't. I mean, what we had. That's okay. I think what we'll do is like whoever had the most first places, breaks the tie.
And if they have the same amount,
the fairest way to go about it.
And if they have the same amount, will we put it down to maybe like a 10-lap race?
The person that get the most second places.
Oh, okay, so basically best overall positions, I guess.
No, we are not doing that. We are not doing the thing where it's like you're forced to like do.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Right. Well, there we go. That is the online stage to expect. The best time, obviously, like Awito said, everyone's going to be getting a form tomorrow to fill in when your best times are available.
That includes you, Solar. So the sheet, like basically just choose all the times that you know for sure that you will be available, ready to play online and fight for glory, honor, and maybe your dignity.
And while you're at it, why don't you guys submit all of your runs while you're at it as well? Because you are officially running out of time to do so. You're not going to be able to after Monday. So, you better get them in, because remember, any unsubmitted runs are lost and cannot be verified. So, yes, any runs that do make it past or do get submitted before the end time will still be considered and will still be verified. So... yes, and the final leaderboard will be published, I believe, by Iwito very shortly after qualifying does end. And then the real business begins. Remember, the top 20 advance. Anyone finishing below 21st is going to be eliminated from the tournament. And also, just a message for a couple of the other players as well. The following players are at risk. Risk82, Black Max, Meg1S, Pigeon RL coming clean, Anna Player and Maximars are at risk of elimination currently due to their current low scores. But however, hopefully this will encourage them to fight to the death. Basically, this is the Hunger Games. May the odds be ever be in your favour. Not literally, but yeah. Basically, if you guys want to avoid elimination, you're going to need to submit runs now. Don't put it aside. Don't put it on the last day. Do it now, because, well, anything could happen. And these positions could very much swap around in the final minutes. So, hooah. Before you guys go, we do have a little something to show you guys. Now, Angel, you're not aware of this. right? But me and Lady White have been working together a little bit.
Oh, really?
On the cosmetic front, yes. And we have a little something to show the viewers, and she's going to publish this in the chat very, very shortly. Introducing the qualifying results board.
Wow.
What do you make
This
it?
is fantastic.
How sick is this? I did make a small edit, and I put.
I mean, that's definitely a Twitter-worthy post when qualifying ends.
So,
That is Twitter-worthy right there.
I made a small adjustment, and I just added the points on everyone's current points on to the current list. I designed the background with the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. Obviously, I don't know if Lady was going to do any more of this, but you can see she lives up to her title of creativity amplified massively. And as you can see, everyone's got their own unique little drawing for the top 10. How sick is this?
I mean, you gotta hand it. She is an absolutely talented artist. This is unspeakable. This is absolutely beautiful.
It's amazing, isn't it? She's and the fact that she drew this so quickly as well. Like, she drew this at the speed of light, apparently.
No, seriously, she had to draw 10 characters, trying to get the right. It's quickly, like, absolutely unreal. That's truly talent right there.
Honestly, and this is why we
No, you know what? Everyone, please give a big round of applause to Lady White. That is just some truly fantastic work. Well done. Absolutely.
Yep, and obviously, as well as this as well, I should mention the image is not exactly final because obviously qualifying hasn't ended yet, so it could still move around a little bit, but nonetheless, this is what you can expect in the final drawing, or what the final drawing would look like when it comes to it. And the fact that Lady White contacted me and asking me for the background, and then she did the rest. Fair play to her. She didn't need to do that, and it's highly commendable stuff. And I figured
absolutely
it had, and as soon as she sent it to me, it had to be shown on the Run Review stream, and I figured it needed some recognition. It had to be shown.
Wow.
It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, how about that? A little something to end off the Run Review, our final Run Review with.
It's kind of crazy that it's going to come to an end. But of course, this tournament still is not over. We still have Knockout and the Championship. Man, I know a lot of people are excited for that. I know a lot of people have said they are really looking forward to the online segment. And ladies and gentlemen, that could probably be as early as a week away. I know you guys are excited as I am, for sure.
Well, we got a lot to show you in next week. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Run Reviews for Transcendence 2024. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure for me and Awito to bring you these reviews over the course of the last 6 weeks. I hope you've enjoyed doing them I hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as we've enjoyed doing them. We hope we've helped some people improve their runs, and well, I hope you guys have all had fun, because it's taken a lot to do what we do. So
I like a few words as well, for sure.
Go for it.
Solar clearly knows how to use Share Factory more than I ever could. He was able to get all these videos of being able to stitch videos together, have the different player cards, showing all these amazing cosmetic effects to show you what players have done across qualifying, and it's truly commendable. Thank you, Solar, so much for doing these edits. It means a lot. Like, even though I do Sony Vegas stuff and doing comparisons, honestly, it seems almost minimal compared to all the work that you've done over the past 6 weeks to bring us these wonderful run reviews. It is truly amazing. And of course, with qualifying ending in just about 2 days, we of course have Round 2, Ascension, and Round 3, the Transcendence Championship. I am extremely excited to see how that goes. You guys do not want to miss it. We will be for every participant. We're going to be sending out the form tomorrow. Please fill it out because it'll help us determine which times we will host the online races and see who will be the paragon of Transcendence.
Indeed, we do. Thank you very much for those words. I really do appreciate it. I don't get told that sort of thing often, so I'm glad that obviously all of my work has obviously helped people, and it's given something people to, well, something for people to watch and something to approve upon and improve with and stuff like that. I feel like I fulfilled what I needed to do with this tournament, and
you absolutely did. It's truly commendable.
But who knows? We might be back with some more stuff when it comes to the online stages, depending on how many people record stuff. We might be able to do some highlights each week.
We need, again, to clarify, we need at least one person in each lobby to record the entire session so that we can make sure, because, like, I definitely can't be in, like, round 1, for example. So, again, we need at least one person to record the whole thing so that we can give out points accordingly.
Also, Lady White, I think you might have accidentally misspelt Beak's name on the drawing, but I'm sure, after all, since it's not final, it's okay. You can fix it. But yes, me and Awito will be back. We don't know when, we don't know where, but we will be back. And we don't know what we're going to be doing throughout the online final. We were looking at doing something. We don't know what, but we will see. But the idea was doing like highlights for each individual round, depending on when those rounds are, but we will see what happens. But even if nothing does happen, at least run reviews and videos from a lot of other people in the Transcendence stuff will be being shown to the public. Just remember, the world is watching. There's a lot of developers watching. There's a lot of the Wipeout community watching, and there are a lot of outsiders on Twitter, Instagram, and loads of other social medias that are watching this live final. So make sure you put in your best. Make sure you submit your final runs, and make sure you guys give it your all and show off to the world, because you guys have got a lot. Well, we got a lot to happen, and this is just stage 1. So.
Oh dear.
Oh wow. So before we cut off, is there any last things people would like to add before we cut off entirely, and then we go to bed? Well.
I think I've said all I've needed to say, all the reminders and such.
So, that's it, I suppose. That is Transcendence Run Reviews. We will see you guys in the online final, and good luck to the remaining contenders fighting it out for the final positions. Please submit your runs now while you can, and yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for all of the words. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Good night.
Have a great night, everyone.